Hello everyone, Ray Martinez with Skyrise Real Estate Group, the broker. I just wanted to come to you guys. I know we've been getting a lot of questions lately with the market the way it is. You know, we haven't really had a market like this since probably before 2011, and we're having a financial market where things are going down, rates are high. Of course, we're now just in the last week we've had rates go up. I know Jennifer's experiencing stuff that she hadn't experienced in the past because we've had a great 12, 13-year run in real estate. What are some of the things that we've come across lately when we've been talking to clients?
Well, we've had a lot of clients just asking about the market. There's a client in particular that we acquired in 2017, and I remember at that time it was a really hot market, and he was having a hard time putting in offers, moving forward because everything was just skyrocketing when it came to prices. So the same client we've been working with off and on, and he's come to us recently with some homes that he's been wanting to see, and now what he's saying is he doesn't want to move forward because the market is the interest rates are too high, which we've tried to explain to him, and I think Ray's tried to explain to him, you didn't buy in 2017 because the rates were low and the prices were skyrocketing. Now we're actually seeing homes sitting on the market and the interests are high, so now is a great time to negotiate and come down in price. And he's still basically saying the same thing.
Yeah, so you probably all, whether you're a realtor or you're a broker yourself, you've been around for a while, you probably hear these stories all the time. And then if you're a client or somebody that's been looking and wondering to make that decision, the way I've worked and Jennifer have worked is, client buys when they're ready to buy. Real estate doesn't wait. You just buy when you're ready to buy, whether the market's high, low, because you'll never catch the market at the bottom. If you catch the market at the top, it always comes right back up. So, and if that was the case, everybody would be buying low because they all know it's low. But to the comment that Jennifer was saying of the story is, it happens a lot. It's happened. I've been doing this for 30 years, and I've continuously always gotten that. And you always have those clients that say, I want to wait till the market just crashes. Well, 2008, we did have a crash. And the thing about it is, people say, well, now I'm going to wait till the market starts going up. And it's funny because, you say, okay, you're not going to fight, you do what you've got to do, right? But what we're trying to get at is, right now we're at that point where, yes, prices are coming down. And yes, sellers are still having prices, they're still being stuck on their high prices, but never hurts to negotiate with the offer. If they say no, move on to another. There's plenty of homes in the market, whether you're in Florida, Texas, Silicon Valley in California, which that's where we're at, or Las Vegas. You're gonna say, people are gonna say no, and then people are gonna eventually say yes. But right now, we just had a rate reduction. If you look at the journals of all the economics, now the rates have already started coming down. Without even the 0.25% that we might get from the FOMC. But the way to look at this is, you buy the house if you can afford it. Don't buy the house if you can't afford it. If the market does tend to keep on going down a little bit more, just like it happened in 2008, and you can't afford for it to go down, then you don't do it. But if you can, this is an opportune time, because the fact is, you buy it, you have a good agent, a good broker that can negotiate the price down. Then you get the rate that's currently going, which right now, the rates were at 7, high 6, 7. Now you can get somewhere between 6 and 6.5. And if you have great credit, you can even get a 5.8, 5.7 right now. Because as of the last couple of days, the job economics came out. You can look that up yourself and you'll see that. Eventually I'll have reports to show. But on that note, is that you'll get the price. And then when the rates do come down, so I've had comments with, well, I want to wait till the rates come down. Well, you can refinance. If you really think the rate's going to come down that low, and it's 1% or lower, then refinance. But at least you got the house at a great price. Because as you know, if the rates do continue dropping, the market will start heating up. Not overnight. It might take a couple of years. But if you remember in 2011, from 2011 to 2013, houses were starting to appreciate 20%. Some areas were a little bit less, some areas were even more. Just depends where you're at. What we were trying to say is that if you can afford to buy a home and you're ready to buy, whether you're a first-time home buyer or trying to upgrade, or you're trying to maybe get a smaller size home, then this could be an opportunity time, because you can actually negotiate for less price on the house and still get a decent rate. And I think, for doing this 30 years, rates were in the 9% at one time. I mean, you're getting at 5.5, 5.8, why not? So what we really want to make this video is about is that if you are that client, or if you're that person that's looking for a home to buy and you can afford it and you have the assets, yes, jobs losses are high, but if you're fine and you feel like you're solid and you have assets to protect yourself, then you buy the house, because you're going to look at what you saw back in 2011, which was, how did those people buy a house for that price and now they have $500,000 or $1 million in equity? Well, this is how it happens. You're able to go through the flow. You'll never get the bottom. You will just get in when you can, and then when the market turns eventually, then guess what? You're that person that has now $500,000 in equity, or $100,000. Doesn't matter, depending on where you're at. What we just want everybody to be informed is, look at the market, talk to your agent, talk to your broker. The Fed rate is at 4.07. Just 2 weeks ago, we were at 4.2. A month ago, we were at 4.4. So why is the rates dropping? Because now the 10-year has kind of dropped because of the job economics. So again, if you want to reach out to us, it doesn't matter what state you're in, and you just want some information, go ahead and DM us, send a message, reach out to us. We'd be more than glad to answer any questions. Jennifer, anything that you'd like to say?
No, I think you covered about everything. So, I mean, so much uncertainty right now, and clients just have a lot of questions, and people just really want to know, like, what's going on in the market. What, again, is it a good time to buy? Is it not a good time to buy? And like Ray said, if it's a good time for you, then yeah, it's a great time to get those prices lower. But if it's not a good time for you, then yeah, you probably should wait. So.
Exactly. So if you have any other questions or anything that might have brought some interest, feel free to reach out to us. Again, we're here just to help, consult, and, free information you can get. All right. Again, this is Jennifer Ray from Skyrise Real Estate Group.
And you can always visit our website at skyrisere.com to get more information about current listings and also regarding us.